You will all see 100th year of the India's independence and beyond. It will be a different India at that time. India is on the march, and you will see that you will be leading these police forces at a time when it will be an India which has got a new place in the international arena. You are also supposed to protect and maintain the order in the length and breadth of this country. In 32 lakh square kilometers of this country, there is not even an inch which is not part of a police station. Our sovereignty goes only as far as the last police station's jurisdiction goes. You will be responsible for border management of this country. You will all see 100th year of the India's independence and beyond. It will be a different India at that time. India is on the march, and you will see that you will be leading these police forces at a time when it will be an India which has got a new place in the international arena. It will be a country that will be known for its many achievements and many accomplishments. It will be one of the lead nations. What we have achieved in the last few years is a beckoner to the direction in which the country is moving. Quintessence of democracy does not lie in the ballot box. It lies in the laws which are made by the people who are elected through those ballot boxes. You are the ones who are the enforcers of those laws. Laws are not as good as they are made. Laws are as good as they are executed and implemented, and the service that the people are able to get out of it. If you fail to implement and enforce them in the letter and spirit in which they were made, they were as bad or as good as they were made. So the success of democracy in enforcement of laws that is given by the people through their elected representative lies in your efficiency, in your commitment, in your values, in your attitudes, and in your performance on the ground. Their implementation is more important than their legislation. No nation can be built where rule of law has failed. People cannot feel safe and secure where law enforcers are weak, corrupt, partisan. I found that many of these values were enshrined in the oath that you just took. Enforce the law with that spirit. And it's no small call. Together, your service is going to provide, or my service also, to provide this sense of their being protected by law, a sense of safety, sense of security to 130 crore people. Every seventh man on this planet is the one whose safety and whose security you are responsible for. People are most important. The new frontiers of war, what we call as the fourth generation warfare, is the civil society. Wars have ceased to become an effective instrument of achieving their political or military objectives. They are too expensive and unaffordable. And at the same time, there is an uncertainty about their outcome. But it is the civil society that can be subverted, that can be suborned, that can be divided, that can be manipulated to hurt the interest of a nation. And you are there to see that they stand fully protected. So the service of the people is the greatest service, not only from the point of view of our nation building, but also from the point of view of our national security. And police has to work closely with other organizations for which they require a mental attitude that together we are going to work together we are going to serve this nation. You are not only required to enforce the rule of law among the civil society, you are also supposed to protect and maintain the order in the length and breadth of this country. In 32 lakh square kilometers of this country, there is not even an inch which is not part of a police station. Our sovereignty goes only as far as the last police station's jurisdiction goes, from the coastal areas to the border areas. In every part of it, maintaining peace and order is also your responsibility. So it is not only 130 crore human beings, but it's also 32 lakh square kilometers of the land whose protection is your responsibility. Maybe in the borders we have got other armed forces, we have got army, we have got others, but still the peace and order continues to be the responsibility of the police. Your responsibilities in the year ahead will include not only the policing about which you have been trained very well, but it will extend. You will be responsible for border management of this country. 15,000 kilometers of the border, most of which has got these peculiar problems of its own. Whether it's a border with Pakistan or China or Myanmar or Bangladesh, we have got different types of security-related issues which are manned by the police and the central police organizations which are manning these borders. You will also be expected to undertake highly specialized investigations, maybe with the CBI, with the NIA, maybe with the cybercrime, maybe economic offenses and others, which I think you have got to train. And look at it as your career is not only confined to this thing, but always think big, prepare yourself and train yourself. You will also, some of you would be also working for the intelligence, both within the country and outside. And you are the one who will be responsible to see that governments are able not only to take the informed decisions, the decisions which are based on some very important facts that need to be known, but also they are enforced, and they are enforced in a way that they can serve the people and the country's interests best. And technology is another frontier in which I think many of you will have to excel. And I am very sure that some of our very specialized police organizations, which are having the skill, state-of-the-art technologies for the service of the nation, you will be able to serve and update and upgrade the technological capabilities of the police force.